Yo guys, what's up? This is Ashmash Gaming. I'm just gonna drop the volume a bit. I'm using a new recorder, so I want to see how it works. Anyway, long story short, the reason why you are watching this video is to talk about the changes that have been made to Marvel's Strike Force, and they are huge. So graphically, there's a lot of changes. Audio-wise, there is a lot of changes, but the biggest changes is the nerfs and buffs of some of the characters I've picked up. Some of the characters, and this goes back to my previous video where I spoke about Drax being a great tank. He was a great tank back then, but not without his faults, where, you know, when the match starts, he could do a taunt, and that would be the end of the taunt. You know, the next one would be a counter, and so forth. You couldn't taunt a second time. Sorry about that. However, things have changed. So one of my favorite characters, Rocket, is now nerfed to a terrible, crappy state at the moment, where his ultimate basically doesn't do anything. And that's probably also because I'm not that high with him. But previously, before the patch, it was insane the amount of damage he used to do. Now it's minimal. But getting to the fact of the point of this video, the tanks that you guys should be focusing on right now is going back to Drax. And Drax is a pain in the ass, especially if you fought him in the Blitz arena with other players using him, or other players top rank, you know, Marvel heroes that you fight against. But let's quickly have a look at Drax. So what they've done is some enhancements to his actual abilities. And with that being said, I've actually stopped playing with him because I was trying to level up Crossbones because of Crossbones Ultimate, which is so insane. But looking at getting my ass handed, mind the pun and the phrase there, but really looking at getting my ass handed by other players, AI, you know, when you verse them, because it's actually their AI characters versing your characters, it's insane. So he still has the Knife Slash, which does you know, does some good decent damage. His damage is still not the best, but his taunting is brilliant. So let's focus on the passive first, which is on spawn gain taunt plus 5% 5% increase in drain. So that's drain ability. And if you upgrade this to level 3, as you can see on my screen, it goes up to plus 5% increase to drain. So that now gives you 10%, but you've already got that taunt that kicks off. And because his health is so high, it's insane. And especially if the other team has got high DPS characters, your characters are locked on him so long that they just keep on doing damage to your characters while you've kind of focused on him, if that makes sense. Alright, so that's the passive. So that's your first taunt going into a match. You're taunting straight away, and you will obviously annihilate the enemy because they all focus on you for attacking. It's his next ability, which wasn't there previously, and I'll double check my last video, but I'm 99.9% sure this wasn't there, was gain taunt. Gain taunt. Previously it was gain counter plus defense up, and I remember that quite clearly. But now it's gain taunt plus counter plus defense up, and this makes him phenomenal. Has a proper tank now, having the taunt ability plus having the counter plus increasing defense up. And my question to you right now, guys, is why the bloody hell would you use Luke Cage? If this guy's got all of that, of course, yes, I agree, he's not doing a defense up for the entire team, he's doing a defense up for himself. But why would you use Luke Cage with me being at level 43 at a, what am I now? What am I? Tier 6 with Drax, with a health capacity of 22,720. Why would you be using Luke Cage? I can understand Crossbones, yeah, definitely, you know, but with Crossbones, you have to get right to the end to get that last ability to use his ultimate and do some serious damage. But why, when you can use Drax? So what I would suggest is probably going with Drax, going with Crossbones if you had to, if you've got him leveled up quite high, so that Drax can take most of the damage. In the meantime, you know, there's also a switch between taunts, between Drax and between Crossbones. And when Crossbones ult is ready, you can pop that out, and you know you're gonna get some damage. You got Drax doing some slight damage, not as great as what it should be, but now he's a proper tank. And with that being said, guys, that's the end of this video. I will be going through other characters and what builds I suspect will be pretty good in circumstances, but bearing in mind that every battle you face is different. And I'm talking about the PvP, which is actually PvE, sorry. But every challenge is different. You need to know when you go into an arena match or you go into a blitz match, this is how you're going to attack. This is the way you're going to do it. This is the characters you need to target. So is this character going to bring in more troops? And yes, even though they're low level, they can really be a pain in the ass to deal with. And how you need to protect your troops. But anyway, guys, this is Ashmash Gaming. I wanted to talk to you guys about this change. It's really pissing me off. And I've been really getting my ass handed by Drax from a tanking perspective and being taken up by his DPS. But anyway, guys, That's Ashmash Gaming signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And that's it for now. Peace out.